I just want to say this. I know everything about a relationship. I'm one of those individuals that has never been in a relationship before, but I can tell you everything that's wrong with your relationship. Well, see, God doesn't tempt you with evil things. And, you know, each man is drawn away by their own lusts. It's really important that we don't really just give into it. Like, even though we're drawn away by it, like, we have to fight it. We constantly have to fight that. And part of that is just getting in the word and understanding, like renewing your mind daily and stuff like that.
I know I found my one. So Dave, that leads me to my question. What do you look for when you look for, you know?
Where are you now?
And that right there is the question.
Hold on, let me move my
That right there is the question. That's the question we're all asking right now. Well, I'm asking right now.
That's funny.
What do you look for? I'm still looking. Where are you now? Obviously, you know, I'm looking for a godly woman, like someone who is really completely on fire for God.
This girl is on fire.
Someone that can also cause me to be on fire, even though I'm already on fire. Like, you know, I feel like if I find that one that we can both do the same thing, like I cause her to get on fire and she caused me to get on fire. We just blaze and just, you know, it just keeps getting higher and higher and stuff like that. But also just, you know, someone who also understands the principle that we were just mentioning, or mostly you. I don't know. I don't want to say that is kind of hard to find, but yo, it seems like they're running out day by day. Nah, I'm just playing.
Dang. Ow. Are you hard on your selections?
Yes, I feel like everyone should be hard on their selections because, you know, you shouldn't be desperate.
Let's take a look-see. Hate your hair? Not likely. Yikes, yikes, yikes. And let me guess, you have a great personality. Is this really the best you could do?
No wonder I'm still single.
And one last piece of advice that I probably just give to everybody, and I think this is life-changing, so I'm going to go ahead and just say it. I feel like a lot of times relationships or marriages or whatever, a lot of times they kind of focus on, you know, what is that person doing for me? What can I get from that person? Like, am I happy with this person? Like, me. And that's when it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to walk away because I'm unhappy. I'm going to walk away because they're not doing this for me. But I feel like if people change up their mindsets on it and it's less about what they're doing for me and changing more of, okay, what am I doing for this person? Like, what more can I do for this person? Am I making this person happy? You know, and then that also brings up communication because it's like, okay, what do you need from me? Like, what do you feel like you're missing? Like, what can I do to help you and to build you up and to, you know, to make you happy and to give you the things you need? And I feel like if both the people in that relationship have that mindset, then they're both giving to each other and they're both going to remain happy because, you know, they both have that mindset of giving to each other. And it's just kind of like this, you know, perfect ecosystem that kind of just, you know, gives to each other. And I just think that's a good key.
It's really important though about that communication though.
Oh yeah.
Because like, you know, when he was talking about that, it's like, you know, asking like, all right, so what do you need? Yo, man, don't be stingy and tell the joker what you need, man.
Yeah, I feel like
some folks be playing games inside the relationship and it's not funny. It's not funny.
Yeah, I feel like communication is definitely very important. Communication, honesty.
What you doing?
What?
You said you ain't want nothing.
You know that I'm on a diet.
I ain't know you was on no diet. I went in there to get me something to eat. You said you ain't want nothing to eat.
But when I say I don't want something, that means I want something. So why would you go in there and not bring me something back?
So what, you want me to read your mind or
Yes, I want you to read my mind. If I say no, it means yes. I have to mentally psych myself up to say that I don't want nothing to eat so I can feel like I'm sticking to my diet, which I'm not going to stick to. So yes, read my mind. Read it.
You want me to read it right now?
Yes. When I say no, I don't want anything to eat, what does that mean?
you want something to eat. You want something to eat?
No.
All right, actually, I got a question. Did you know from the first time that you seen Rivka that she was the one?
No. And I say that to say, like, you know, like one thing, like I don't know, I just didn't see her and be like,
Who's that lady? Sexy lady.
oh, that's it right there. It's kind of like because like one thing, one thing like even like I know you, me and Dave, you know, we both kind of want is like we don't want to like we didn't and don't want to like date a whole bunch of different people. Like, and not to say that that's necessarily wrong. I'm not saying that that's necessarily wrong, but just for us, you know, we wanted to just, you know, not to have a whole long list of, you know, people that we dated. And we just wanted to make sure we were very intentional about who we dated. So when I met Rivka, I mean, we started off as just friends, but I quickly, you know, I liked her from the jump, you know, from the get-go. And so, you know, so I asked her, you know, I told her that I liked her and I wanted to talk about, because what kind of how I approach relationships is, if I want to be in a relationship, do I need to stalk as a dog? So one thing I do with relationships is when I'm wanting to be in a relationship with somebody, I kind of talk to them like, okay, let's first talk kind of like, you know, an overarching thing to make sure that it's wise for both of us to even think about pursuing a relationship, if that makes sense. You know, like, do our goals line up? Like, do we believe the same thing? Because if those things aren't there, then it's like, all right, there's no reason to even ask you out at that point. But at the time, she was in ministry school, so she didn't want to be in a relationship, and I thought that was, you know, even more attractive. But you know, I just, you know, we just remained friends throughout that time, and then, you know, then we finally established. Okay.
So now for me, it's funny because for me, how I approach relationships, I'm like this. All right, look, I'm about to tell you everything that I feel like is horrible about me. All right, all my bad stuff. Because if you can get through that, everything is dope after that, yo. It's like, yo, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. I feel like it's really important to ask questions, though. I feel like people always try to impress first. Like, you know, my whole entire job right here in this dating phase is to impress. But, you know, how does that work with everybody? Obviously, you know, we've seen short relationships, like even look at celebrities and stuff like that. Like, people are getting in relationships really fast, and then like literally either weeks, months, whatever time later, they're already done. Like, it's like, oh, okay, well, I thought, oh yeah, you know, I love this individual, you know, whatever. But all right, well, if you love the individual, why y'all gone? You know, like, why y'all separated? Stuff don't even make any sense. You more like the individual and how they made you feel at their current moments. But you know, that could kind of more go into, is it love or lust? You know, but
So I have a question. So, what do you feel like, your personal opinion? What do you feel like are like the appropriate like time frames of stuff? Like, how long should you be friends before you date? How long should you date before you get engaged? How long should you engage before you get married?
I feel like that varies with every individual. I think you should be really patient. If y'all are meant to be together, y'all going to be together. You know what I'm saying? Like, for some folks, you know, going through the dating phase, some of y'all just going to have to, like, literally just date for, like,
10,000 years!
And some of y'all, like, depending on, like, how level-headed y'all are and, like, literally how much y'all are actually clicking and everything like that. But look, when I say clicking, I'm talking about, like, all the way. All the way, man. You know, maybe you can get away with a few months, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, you'll know when you're really clicking when God is your foundation and you know, with the both of y'all too, you know what I'm saying? Because that's also another thing too. I want to add this real quick. It's important that both of y'all have a relationship with God, because, you know, a lot of y'all, you know, Christians always want to go out with some of these non-Christians. Sometimes it can work. I'm not gonna say, you know, it's not 100%. But sometimes it can work. But yo, you're getting in a relationship that's automatically against you off the rip, straight out the gate. Now you're already in a battle, like directly in the beginning, you know. But I guess, you know, it depends on your patience and her patience and actually how cool both of y'all are. But it's just really important to have God in your relationship, within the relationship, the foundation of the relationship. Because God loves y'all. He wants y'all to prosper, like I said in that last video. He wants you to be successful. Why are we always wanting to make things hard? We always want to carry things over the extra mile and stuff like that.
Run, Forrest, run!
Y'all need to stop being desperate. Cause like, for real, in desperation, y'all are setting yourselves up for disaster. Because you're trying to fill a void that's there, and it's like that void can be filled with God, you know? Because God, you know, God's love is like the ultimate love, and the thing is, if you haven't experienced it, you should. You know, let God do the walking in, man. Let God bring that individual in front of you, you know, because when God does it, and He wants you to be successful too, you're going to have all your needs fulfilled. You're going to have all your needs met within that one individual, and also vice versa for them too.
So let me ask you: do you feel like everybody has the one out there?
Personally, I do think everyone actually has the one out there. If you let God do His works, you know, you'll actually find that one. The problem is, since everyone is so blind because they're desperate, they absolutely need to be in a relationship. That stuff blinds them from actually finding the one. So they find they 2s and 3s. You know, that's just our take on relationships, you know what I'm saying? So, thank you for watching The Dave Show featuring Dave
And Fred.
and Dave. No, it's Dave, alright?
Dave.
Yeah, alright. Featuring Fred. Featuring Fred.
Oh, hi. That's me.
Yes. Alright, real quick. I need you to stop. And Dave.
Yeah. Where did I go?
I don't know.
I thought we were talking about relationships or something.
We were. So in this episode, we're gonna talk about relationships. Psych. We're gonna cut this off here. All right. And
That's the whole thing.
yeah, we're in the closing now, buddy. You asleep? I guess.
Okay.
So yes, the Dave and the Dave Show. We will holler at y'all next week. Stay tuned. Like, subscribe, share, comment.
And also, peace in the Middle East, and always remember to defeat the beast at least so your faith will increase, and we out.